Welcome back once again to the another tutorial of Be with Nepal, and today we are going to create a payroll that is fully automated in Microsoft Office Excel. So let's begin without wasting time. So here we have. So in the course of the content during a video, you'll get to know about some formula that makes our work easier and faster while using an Excel worksheet or workbook. Okay, so the formula that we are going to look after is Vlookup is the first one. That is very useful formula. Another is if condition, if formula, and another is count ifs, count ifs, and next one is sum ifs. And these are very important functions that you need to work with in Excel while doing different tasks. So let's get started. So before starting, let me show you a scenario. I have written the scenario over here. So our condition is for salary sheet there are number of employee information given over here. I have collected those information from our HR team, and here's the ID of a random ID of our employees, and these are the employees' name and their date of birth, their date of join, address, their other blah blah blah, and everything is here. I have copied it from HR section, and today I am doing an accountant job, and I have set up a payroll in such a way that there will be a serial number, and next one will be the ID, name, date of join, all the blah 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 information. And what we need to work over here is we need to get the name from the ID, we need to get the date of join and other blah 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 information from here, and we need to have a basic salary over here as given in a Word document over here. And let me show you. Okay, let me stack those one by one so that it would be clear for you. And first function that I need to get is get a basic salary, and here is the salary rate, and here are the salary rate for the different types of employee label. Okay, so the salary rate will be manipulated from the cell over here. That means the employee label would be written here, and the basic salary will be manipulated from this app cell that we need to do. Okay, so and next one is a grade level is over here, and grade level information is provided. Okay, we'll go on one by one through these of this scenario, but let me show you something at first. Okay, so here I need to get a name, and it is really quick and really fast. So I have already talked about a formula and function that we are gonna be walking throughout this video, and that's gonna make your work so simpler. So before that, you need to know about a cell referencing. Okay, I'm going to tell you about the cell referencing. So what is referencing then? Referencing means getting data from the another cell. So here I wrote equal to, and I click here. It means that got me a cell B2. We are right now referencing a B2 data in our R6 cell. Okay, this is my R6 cell, and I am referencing the data of B2 over here. This is known as cell referencing, and I need to tell about this because we really need to know about the referencing in later while we are using a formula. Okay, so we will be using our first formula that we have was in our previous presentation, that is a Vlookup. So I'm going to grab the name from the staff information that I have collected from HR over here, and I'm going to place it over here. So it's really simple. You can go to a formula over here, and you can go to a lookup and reference over here, and you need to choose a Vlookup over here. So everything is very simple over here. So what we are going to look a value for, that will be writing on this cell, and we will be selecting a table array from which table array we are going to grab this data and grab that data and bring it to our current cell, and we need to give a column index number over here, and we need to specify the lookup range over here at first. So we are not going to fill those all from there because we wouldn't be going to click over here and click over here every time while we are inserting a formula or function. We need to be really quick and fast. As being an employee in a financial section, you need to be real quick. So Vlookup would be here. Okay, so first of all, one is a lookup value, and lookup value we are going to reference this cell. We are going to look up for this value at exact table array that we are referencing. So before that, I am gonna reference it in such a way that this would be a mixed reference. Okay, so I was talking about a reference at first. So it means, for example, I am here at a Q column, and that is a Q6 column. Okay, you can see the Q6 column over here. Okay, this is the Q6 column over here. Okay, I click equal to and I click on a B2. Okay, this is a dynamic cell referencing. There are two types of referencing: absolute cell referencing and dynamic cell referencing. So this is the dynamic cell referencing. Since we are referencing a B2 column over here, and when I autofill it right there, it would update the reference number automatically. So here we have a B2, okay, and in the next cell we have a B3 over here. This is known as a dynamic cell reference. Okay, our cell referencing value is changing on a different cell, not only in while we use autofill function, but also if we use a copy paste function, this dynamic cell referencing is gonna be in action. So this is about a dynamic cell referencing. Okay, let me talk about the two other cell referencings. Another is absolute, and next one is mixed cell reference. So I reference this cell over here for this time, but I added a small little $sign over here and $sign over here. Okay, it can be really quick by pressing F4 key. You select the cell reference over here, and if you press the F4 key on your keyboard, that is function 4 key, then you will get the absolute cell reference. Okay, let's look up after the absolute cell reference. How does it work? So this is the things. This is gonna be referencing the same value on all the column, whether you copy the cell or whether you autofill it. Okay, if I copy it and if I paste it over here, you are going to get the same cell reference, that is B2 over here. Okay, and another is a mixed cell reference. So when you want something, or when you want to reference the cell in such a way that it does not gonna change a column, or if it doesn't gonna change a row, so in such a way that, okay, I reference a B2 cell over here, and if I put this small little $sign only on a 2, means we are not referencing a row this time. Okay, row gonna be same each time. So when I reference this way, it is not gonna change a row. But when we autofill this way, it is going to change the value over here. So if I write something over here, I get it displayed over here. Since it is referencing, means the value is changing. This time I'm gonna add a $sign in front of B. Okay, so it is going to be referencing in such way that we can change the value. But the same thing happen over here. Okay, every time when we autofill it through the column, it is going to be referencing a same column. It is not changing a referencing value on behalf of column. So I hope you are very clear about the cell referencing. So similar things we are going to do on a Vlookup function. So here, okay, the function is over here. We are going to look up the value for this on a table array of another sheet. So I'm gonna press on my staff information. So I will be looking throughout all those data over here. Okay, from here to here. So this gonna be my absolute cell reference. Don't forget, because it is gonna change a value when you autofill the cell. Okay, so don't forget to absolutely reference the value over here. Okay, and then next one is a column index. Now we are looking for a name. It means we have a name on which column we need to look after a primary data, primary source of data. So name is on a, we have referenced all those columns. It means this would be my first column, this would be my second column, this would be my third column, and blah blah blah. It goes on, and this is my second column. Okay, so I would be writing here 2, since it is my second column. So when you see the information in another sheet, you may get this information. You may get the value of a sheet name. So be sure that you have removed those all, and the last comma is over here, and you can get the column index information to be written right there, and the 2 is my value that I want. This one is the second column. Okay, so I want it to exact match, since the number are similar to one another. Means 10022 look like 10021. So I like to be grabbing the exact value. Means the name of 20021 and 2002 may not contradict at all. So I am gonna write here false for the exact matching of the value. So what is there on a B2 column in my salary sheet? Okay, what is there in a B2 column in my salary sheet? B2 means this value should exact match with the staff information, this value or table array value. Okay, I got the name of the person that I want. So I like to do what? Just autofill it. Okay, so here is the problem right here, and we got a problem, and I was making you sure, but I was not sure at the time. The problem here is we reference the value that was a first range. Okay, that was the last inner range, that is this value, but we didn't absolute cell reference the first opening range value. So I'm gonna add here I'm gonna add here absolute cell reference, and I'm going to autofill the function. Okay, alright, I got all the value over here, and you might get confused at the time. So we are going to do the same thing with the join date, employee level, and employee position. Okay, so date of join is the same thing. Okay, data join is the same thing. So we look up and then lookup value would be this once again. So we can also do one thing. We would be just referencing all those by writing over here. So we can reference in such a way that it doesn't change its column. So I'm gonna add a $sign in front of B2 so that it doesn't change if we autofill those value in our row also. So next we will be referencing a same data that we reference at first. Okay, you can press shift and control button to go to the last written cell and last written row. Okay, so again we are going to make sure that we have referenced the value correctly. So by pressing a F4 key, now we have a $sign on both starting cell range and ending cell range. So we are good to go. And before writing a comma, I like to see the date of join is in my first, second, third and fourth number of column. So I'm gonna write a comma and then 4 over here. Okay, and I'm going to get the exact match of this data too. Okay, so let me verify it. Georgie Pisarki has joined our company in, where's the data? Okay, so his value is 1. So this is the Georgie Pisarki, and we can see here he has joined the company in 201432, and the same thing is over here. Okay, 201423 is over here. Okay, so I can autofill this to a last by double clicking on a small icon on the cell. So I can copy it since now I have referenced only this value, so I need to change a column only. Okay, let me check the column at first. Which column does the data lies? Where we are? So employee type is there. Okay, so employee type is in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh and 8th column. So we are going to write here 8 in place of 4. Okay, and employee type is over here. So he is a temporary employee, and employee level is also there. Okay, just we can copy this and we can only change our column index. So temporary, so employee level is a senior assistant and employee position is IT assistant. Okay, so we can autofill this and we can also autofill this, so that now we are good to go. Okay, and well, so if you are doing this all programmatically. Okay, so here we have the staff information where we can choose the data. Okay, I have copied all those information from HR section and I have added this function. Okay, you can go back to previous video and watch out how to make this type of drop down button in Excel, and you can have an idea. So if I need to add a new employee over here, it is quite simple that I can add very quickly. Okay, so CS representative is there. Okay, in this way I can add quickly. Okay, so that is the things, that is all what we need to do to add the data from one sheet to another sheet, and we knew how to use a Vlookup, and we are going to see the if condition on our next video. And stay tuned to Be With Nepal, and don't forget to subscribe our channel, and for the regular update click on a bell icon and get a regular update and get our help. So how was this video? I love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next.